go.
Just perfectly in sync. Ooh, this is I grabbed this out of the boss's fridge.
It's gonna be ripe.
Well, it's not, because I know that we've had these for a while. I want to guess when this baby was canned. When this came off the line.
So 2023.
No, I would not grab it. But this goes to show that canning date matters, man. This was canned December.
Ooh.
Yeah, so definitely not ripe. No, this has been stewing for 9 months in here.
Does it matter with the light? The different light?
Oh, yeah. The studio's falling apart. It's all
okay.
fucked up. I don't even know if we're recording right now, honestly.
Right.
No,
good to know.
We are recording. We're good. We're live. Fish and Toast, episode 29. Hey, dude, football is officially back in its full form. 100%.
Yep, 100% back.
100%. NFL, college. I think the Japan colleges are playing some football right now.
It was a good week for all my teams.
Dude,
I had a good week.
I think God's testing me.
Testing your patience.
I think God's testing my football fandom. And I don't think he's going to win, because there's been a few moments where I'm like, dude, this is, like years ago, I would have been very unhappy and just been pissed off. But now I'm just like very accepting of losses in my fate, in my lot in life, where this probably isn't good. It probably means I'm like dead inside and have no emotion.
They're not letting you get to you as much anymore.
No, I'll give you the rundown of what happened this week. So Thursday night football happens. Cowboys put up a good fight, but they lose. And I'm just like, okay.
But you got to admit, they look more promising when you thought.
They looked better.
To be fair, they looked way better than what I thought they were going to look.
Dak looked great. CD can't catch a ball. Jake Ferguson might have CTE after getting lit up now.
Yeah, that was bad. The offense wasn't the problem.
I texted you too. It's like, this team is exactly what we thought they were going to be. Like, good offense, got to score 30 to win games, and aren't going to be able to get to the quarterback.
Just leaky on defense.
And I love how they worked out Jadeveon Clowney today.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta have a replacement for Micah Parsons. But
it's like I tweeted out a meme of the Pawn Stars, where it's just like, please sign Micah Parsons. It's like, best we can do is an old Jadeveon Clowney. Right?
So
it's best we can do.
That's all we got here.
I'm sorry, but that happens Thursday. Luckily, the Ducks are my only saving grace at this point. Like, I can count on them to make me happy. Sunday rolls around, NFL week 1. We started trending back up because I placed some live bets.
Ooh.
I placed some live bets. I placed a bet on Raiders covering 4.5.
Love that.
When they were down like 10-7. I was like, all right, let's go there. Cashed. I bet God damn it, what was the other one? There was another one that hit that I placed live during the morning slate of games. And that one hit as well. Oh, it was Bucks. And that one had me sweating. The Buccaneers-Falcons game. We'll get to that. Because I want to go through every single game, like rapid fire in a sense.
Not nearly as many points as I thought there was going to be in that game.
No. And then my third one that did not hit was Bengals covering like 4.5. And they were up at like 17-10 or something like that in that game. Or I don't know what the score was, but I was like, oh, Bengals got this. And then they get 6 yards the entire second half. So that was the one that didn't hit. So I was like, all right, things are trending up here. Things are trending up. We're okay. And then Monday night, just an absolute gut punch for me. For fantasy and betting.
For fantasy, I know that.
Fantasy
and
betting.
What'd you do in betting?
I texted you. I was like, I'm on Bears money line tonight.
Oh, yeah.
And I was feeling real good about it at one point.
You're like, why didn't I do Bears money line first half money line?
Yeah, should have been first half money line. Yeah. No, I took money line for the game. And after that pick 6, that former Oregon State Beef got, Mayshawn Wright.
Yep.
And former Cowboy.
Where's Rayshawn Wright?
I don't know.
His brother.
I don't know what Rayshawn's up to. Maybe he was there. Maybe he was watching the game live.
Because he was pretty good too.
But I was feeling real good at that point. And then that game flipped on a dime and end up losing the money line. And then I'm going up against Aaron Jones, who I knew he could do this, and it ended up fucking happening. He catches a 27-yard touchdown pass, and that brought Kyle, who I was playing, within like a point.
Because you were doing he was doing so well, not doing anything.
Not doing anything
the
entire game. They couldn't run the ball. Nothing was happening. And then he catches the touchdown, and then he caught like another like 7-yard out in the flats, which put him above, and I lose by like 0.6 in week 1. I told you it would have been a culture shifting week 1 win. All right.
It would have been huge because no one thought you were going to win the week 1, honestly.
Oh, no. I'm probably a dog in every single game this year.
Yeah. I am coming along to maybe being accepting for a trade.
You want to talk? We can do it. We can do this away from the pod, but
we can do it away. Everyone is up for your whatever you want except for King Henry.
Oh, that's understandable.
He was my first pick. I can't really.
Oh yeah, I mean this is also the time of year, and I think I saw you like the tweet where people are sending ridiculous trade offers already to start the season. And I'm
into fair trades.
Oh, I got my first one, and I almost wanted to message Daniel Leonard, just on Instagram or something, like, you disgust me. Like, you make me sick.
Oh,
I couldn't believe what he sent me.
Maybe he's trying to get one over.
Yeah, no, I'm not dumb. Not dumb. And then Kyle Leonard, who I'm playing, we're going back and forth texting Monday night. And he has the audacity to tell me, yeah, it really sucks seeing Aaron Jones in the other team's colors. Being a Packer fan, like I listen, if anybody has sympathy on that, it's me. But I don't want to fucking hear it after you, as a Packers fan, just got my best player from the Dallas Cowboys. You want to talk about, it hurts seeing him in another team's colors.
Yeah. Kick him when he's down.
Fucking save it. All right.
Kick him when he's down.
I don't want to hear it. Okay. So yeah, Monday night, that was a tough one. But I kind of want to start there. We're going to go through every NFL game. We're going to give them 3 to 5 minutes each.
Also, when we were bringing up Kyle right there, me and him entered in a pick'em contest for Northwest Growlers.
Oh, yeah? You take Dolphins week 1?
No, we did not take Dolphins week 1. But me and Kyle ended up going 12-2.
Oh,
and we were tied to win the pool, and the tiebreaker was the total in the Monday night game.
Wow, that rarely comes down to that.
And so Kyle picked 44, I picked 42, and I get a text from Kyle at the start of the fourth quarter. Man, looks like this is all yours. Good week.
Oh no,
good week. And then Kenny, the guy who puts it on at Northwest Growlers, gives me a text and goes, "Hey, congrats on the pool win this week, man."
Oh no!
I was like, "You fuckers both just jinxed me, didn't you?
God,
you guys both just throw a jinx out there." 28 points are scored in the fourth quarter.
Kenny and Kyle, goddamn them!
Almost like covers, because it was
classic Kenny, dude.
I think there was like 20 or 26 points going into the fourth, and I was like, "Oh, barring anything just wild, I should be pretty good." Like, I was thinking of that. It was like it's playing out how kind of like I thought it might. And then all of a sudden, 28 points in the fourth, and I lose the contest to Kyle, which also I don't feel too bad. It was his birthday weekend. Everything was turning up. Dude, Kyle.
Fuck that guy.
Which, on your birthday weekend, I'll give it to everyone,
Whatever.
But shout out there. That was a good first week. We tied in that pool. I haven't got back in this week. I should, though.
You should. Yeah. Press your luck.
But yeah, just when you brought up Monday night, that's immediately what I thought.
Monday night was, I want to start there. Again, we're going to go through every single one of these games, get quick hits, quick thoughts. But after what we just saw the previous night on Sunday night, going into Monday, I know I didn't learn my lesson, and a lot of people didn't learn our lesson about how quickly shit can change in an NFL game, and how not to overreact to a quarter or 2 quarters or 3 quarters of play. Because I don't know about you, I have never seen, I can't remember ever seeing 2 quarterbacks.
The Freaky Friday
switch. Pull a fucking Freaky Friday in the middle of a game to that extent. Where like Caleb Williams looked terrible in that fourth quarter, and J.J. McCarthy looked like a completely different quarterback compared to those first 3 quarters. Like I'd never
Figured
seen,
something out in the fourth.
dude. And again, like it speaks to the mental resolve that NFL and football players have that just regular people do not.
Yeah.
Like we are folding like a pair of twos after that first quarter. And then Kevin O'Connell
and first half, he looked awful.
Oh my God, it was bad. But Kevin O'Connell and McCarthy are just, that's right. Let's go. We're fine. We're all good. Let's keep at it. Let's keep at it. Let's keep at it. Yeah. And then fourth quarter fucking happens. And then it's just like,
all we need to stop and get the ball back.
Oh my God. I couldn't. Yeah. And it was one of those where as I was watching this happen, I was like, I'm going to lose this bet. I'm going to lose this fantasy matchup. And again, like I think in years past, I would have been like absolutely livid and beside myself. But as it was happening, and I saw JJ McCarthy run that final touchdown, and I was just like, all right, time to make some dinner. And I just went to the kitchen, just accepted my fate.
Just thinking to yourself, what a damn joke. All right.
Yeah, exactly. And
on to the next.
Just couldn't believe it. Couldn't believe that fucking happened. Again, even after the night before with Bills Ravens, seeing what happened in that fourth quarter. And after that Bills Ravens game, I was like, God,
that was bizarre.
That Bills Ravens game, I don't know how the Bills pulled it off. And after that game, I was like, okay, I definitely need to make sure I keep my eyes open for games in the second half so I can live bet the team to come back and win. And then literally Monday night was that opportunity. And guess who did not bet on the Vikings to come back and get the win?
Because you're investing in the Bears. You're like, I can't do that.
I should have hedged my bets and be like, let's throw a couple bucks on the Vikings to make this comeback.
Right.
Quick.
Yeah.
Again, after that pick six, I had a mental, like, I remember it. I was consciously sitting there. I'm like, about to fire off the tweet. This game's fucking done. Bears are locked. Bears are locked in. That's a dub. Told you money line all night long.
Caleb can't miss.
And I stopped from firing off that tweet because I was like, dude, we'll just see what happens. We'll see if, maybe some crazy shit happens and the Vikings come back. I was sitting there like saying that to myself. I'm like, don't fire off that tweet. I tweeted a lot of dumb shit on Monday night that has come back to bite me.
You held back.
But that was one where I consciously was like, not
pump
so
the brakes.
fast.
I'm gonna pump the brakes.
Let's calm down and see what happens in this game. And sure enough, the Vikings. That should have been my note mentally to be like, let's place a couple dollars on the Vikings to come back in this. And I didn't, and they fucking did. It was honestly, I was extremely impressed with both quarterbacks at different points in the game, but the way that the Vikings came back on that, like, I will never bet against Kevin O'Connell again. I fucking love that guy.
I think it's also just like a reminder of like, this is the NFL and it's crazy. Like, there's also like these spreads for a reason.
Back-to-back nights,
like,
we got it.
Yeah, it's like anything can happen. Momentum is huge. Like if you get it a little bit, then swings the whole game.
Yeah.
So, but that's why so many people love the NFL. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah. I mean, and then going back to that Sunday night game. I mean, I'm watching that. I watched the whole game, sitting at home watching it, and I go back into the living room because I told my son, I'm like, hey, turn Rocket League off. We're watching this fourth quarter. All right, no more video games. It's daddy time.
Yeah.
Right? And he's even sitting there at the end when the Bills end up winning that game, and he has his jaw dropped. Like,
how did they blow that? Yeah. How did they blow that?
And my son, like, he loosely follows the NFL. He likes the Seahawks. He likes Justin Jefferson and Jamar Chase and Joe Burrow. And, but him watching that game, he even was like, oh, my God, what the hell just happened?
What in the world?
I don't know how the Bills won that game. I mean, I do because I watched it, but it was just shocking.
Same time, yeah.
And I'm sure you were shitting bricks after that Derrick Henry fumble. You jumped immediately into the fantasy app to see what the score was.
To be honest, I was watching all day and I thought I had no chance.
Oh, really?
So I didn't even look. And I didn't even look until after that game.
Oh,
like I didn't even look. I didn't even look at I didn't even realize that fumble would have I was like, there's not a chance that I have. I was down so much today.
You didn't have a chance, and then you had a chance, almost going back to not having a chance.
And so I think it's good that I just was so checked out.
That is
of good. Oh, I'm taking the L week 1. Damn it, need to make better decisions. left too many points on my bench. Like already, and I go back in. I'm like, no way,
dude. I made sure. I think it was before the Sunday night game. I went and looked at all the scores in the fantasy league to see how they were all going. And yours was the only one where I'm like, all right, he still's got Henry. He might have a chance here. And so I was keeping an eye on your game just as much as I was keeping an eye on mine.
Yeah, that's hilarious. Yeah, I was so checked out from earlier. I was like, what a bad fantasy owner. I started everyone terrible. I was like, I don't deserve to win this week. I even thought that in my head. And then
we got to be better.
Then it got to be better than that. And then Henry saves my fantasy week.
I mean, it was 40 to 25. 40 to 25. The Ravens punt. And so at the 7:27 mark, 7:20, 7:16-ish, that's when the Bills get the ball back. So essentially half a quarter down by 15. They go 10 plays, 80 yards. Josh Allen finds Keon Coleman for that. Was that the deflected touchdown pass where it bounced off the hands and then went?
I believe so, yeah.
And so then that makes it 40-32. Derrick Henry fumbles. Bills go down, score again. That's the touchdown for Josh Allen, the rushing touchdown. No 2-point. They end up 3 and out, the Ravens, and then Josh Allen runs the 2-minute drill, gets them down for the game field goal. I mean, just masterclass fourth quarter
right there.
MVP move right there. Like that 250 yards in the fourth quarter alone. Like just unreal. Cannot believe that they came back and won that game. And I watched it with my own
eyes. What do you say is your like two most shocking things other than that comeback in week one?
In week one, most shocking results or anything that I saw. Scrolling. While the Colts winning that big was shocking, I'm not exactly surprised that they won because the Dolphins vibes are so bad.
Dolphins looked absolutely awful.
Tua looked bad. Couldn't run the ball. Couldn't do anything. I mean, the vibes
I couldn't believe Daniel Jones looked so good. With those numbers, they're like, oh, this is what Peyton Manning did.
Dude, I remember Drew Lock had a game last year for the Giants that was like his stat line. It was like him and only one other quarterback had ever done that in a game where it was like 4 touchdown passes, like 5 touchdown passes and a rushing touchdown and 80% completion. It's like sometimes these like backups and scrubs just ball the fuck out and have the game of their lives at random moments.
Yeah, I was snapping the 11-game opening day winless streak.
Yeah,
too. That was a huge. That one was pretty shocking.
So,
how
again,
bad the Finns were.
Yeah, I mean, if you would have told me before that game, like, "Hey, Colts are going to win this," I'm like, "Yeah, at home," you know.
I picked them to win.
Yeah, it's a good move.
Like
the smart move. I did not because I just figured I was like, all right, I know the vibes are bad in Miami, but come on, it's the Colts. They're gonna fucking suck this year. And then sure enough, they pulled it off. As far as like other really surprise, the Lions looking as bad as they did.
That was one takeaway. It was like
that was
either they're really missing Ben Johnson at OC or the Packers defense was really good. Like
it could. I mean, time will tell. But when we make our overreactions, it was a bit of both.
It is all overreaction.
Oh, classic. Yeah, I mean that's what we do.
One of my shocking things was one of the lowest totals of the weekend was the Steelers and Jets game.
Oh yeah, I was seeing multiple tweets saying
absolute barn burner.
I saw multiple tweets saying take the under, and that ends up just crushing the over.
Aaron Rodgers 4 touchdown passes. First, I was like shocked by everything that was happening. Justin Fields, bro. I was going against him in fantasy too, and
he looked great. It wasn't a good game for Justin Fields. It was a great game for him. He had multiple instances where the pocket was collapsing around him, and he either stepped up in the pocket or he just kept his eyes downfield and was looking for options and either hit someone or he scrambled. I was like, you want to talk about solid. One of the most shocking things of this week was how good Justin Fields looked. I'm almost kind of like upset that the Jets lost that game because I feel like Justin Fields played about as good of a game as he ever has. I know like the stats aren't like eye popping, but I mean he had 2 rushing touchdowns for 48 yards, 218 passing yards and a touchdown. But he looked in control of that offense and looked really comfortable.
He did not look very mobile. Like if that pocket was collapsing, he was going down no matter what.
Right, but again, he had moments though where like I feel in maybe this is just Chicago just cannot figure out the offensive line, and then the Steelers' offensive line the last couple of years has been kind of shaky too. But maybe I don't know, maybe the Jets if they're able to protect him and keep him upright, and he is able to be comfortable in the pocket and keeping the eyes down the field, then I don't know, maybe Justin Fields actually has a pretty decent year. I was bummed that the Jets lost.
Can he stay healthy? That's another one.
Yeah. But on that same thing, man, I mean, Aaron Rodgers, he looked really, really good. And he had a pass. I'm trying to find out what pass it was. I think it was the one to Calvin Austin.
Dude, Calvin Austin was balling out
He
that
had a great game. He did.
Yeah.
I think it was the one to Calvin Austin. He is like fading away on one leg and just throws a dart, just goes right over the defenders into the end zone. It was an 18-yard touchdown pass, but it looked like classic Aaron Rodgers, like where he just threw it with so much ease. And again, he was falling away on one foot. I was just like, oh my, I'm like, dude, that was really fucking nice. Like it looked like easy.
And it's another one of those ones that's like, this offense going to be really good this year, or Jets defense is bad, and it's all overreaction. We need more like sample size to like actually get what's going on. But Mecca Ibuka had a great first game, rookie, touchdown performance.
Let's go to that one because that was one I was sweating out because of the live bet. Dude, I knew Young Wei Koo was going to miss that kick at the end because
there were so many missed kicks. By the way,
the Bucks
too many.
The Bucks missed the extra point, and so that made it a 3-point game that even gave the Falcons the chance in the first place. But Young Wei Koo, I believe it was their extra point. It was either their extra point or the field goal he hit in the third quarter. He hit off the upright and it went in. And you could see in his face, like as he's high-fiving people, he's shaking his head like that wasn't good. No, that was, I fucked up. I almost missed that. He was rattled. It went in, but he was rattled. And so when the Falcons are making that drive and they're setting him up for a field goal, I'm like, dude, I don't think he's going to make this. I was like, he almost missed his last fucking kick.
The pressure's too much there.
And he pulls it right. I was just like, son of a bitch, Koo.
Yeah, it was. I had a feeling he was going to miss that too.
But from that game, dude, Michael Penix, man, that guy is
he's a gamer.
He is. I hate it because I was having almost like PTSD flashbacks
of the watching
of him like driving the ball down the field. I'm like, God, this guy's so fucking good, but I fucking hate him so much because of what he did.
I hate him so much too.
Yeah. But he looked really good. He outplayed Baker for about 3.5 quarters of that game. He was better than Baker. And then Baker got in that 2-minute offense, man, and just drove the field and then hit Ibuka and
your second touchdown of the day.
Yeah. And Mecca looked good. Baker looked good at the end there. Bucky had a receiving touchdown. That was a great game. But
he only had 14 carries. They didn't really get the ground game going. They struggled there.
Yeah. Bucky, he had that touchdown reception in the game. But yeah, I was extremely impressed with how Michael Penix looked in the first game. And then that was just a good back and forth game as well. And, I'm intrigued to see how Penix looks the rest of the year. And then Baker, again, it wasn't like he had a less than 50% completion rate well into the fourth quarter at one point. So, see if they, gets back to form. This is his third OC in the last 3 seasons now.
Sounds like Justin Herbert. Yeah.
So, I mean, that's kind of like the NFL nowadays. Like, you have a good offensive coordinator, and then they're usually gone in a year or two because they're going to they're just onto a new team.
Or they're doing so bad that they get fired.
That too.
So
yeah. But yeah, I was sweating that one out. Thank you for missing that kick. And Michael Penix, man, I bought all the stock in the world when he was coming into the draft, and hopefully that keeps paying off because he looked really good in those last couple drives for the Falcons. Other games that went down in that afternoon slate, Rams Texans, gross. Texans offense is going to be a problem if they can't keep CJ Stroud upright. That offensive line is going to be it's going to be leaky.
It's a problem.
Yeah.
It's a big problem.
And I feel like we talked about this last week. Like, God forbid Nico Collins goes down. But if Nico Collins goes down, they don't have jack shit.
And Nico Collins didn't do anything this week.
No. Whole team. Yeah. They didn't. They scored 9 fucking points. Like, obviously they didn't do anything, but
and then it's like overreaction. Is it just the LA Rams defense is that good, or Texans offense is that bad right now?
I think that the Texans offense is going to struggle this year because of that offensive line.
Yeah. Nick Chubb led them with 13 carries and 60 yards.
We need Joe Mixon to get back into the fold. I don't think they even want Nick Chubb to be brushing the ball that much. They just can't do anything. I mean, they had 200.
You need a run game in the NFL. It's some sort of run game because you can scheme up the pass all day.
They had 265 total yards. And that's it. I don't know if it's them losing Tunsil and just, not having a good offensive line, man, because if that's what it's going to be like this year, it's going to be very similar to what we saw last year.
It's scary.
Yeah. But hey, Rams get the dub in LA. Stafford healthy for now. Nakua, 10 receptions for 130, doing what he normally does. Devontae Adams, 4 catches for 51, not missing Cooper Kupp at all.
Yeah.
And that's where I think we go next is the Seattle-San Francisco game. Seattle had a chance, man. They had a chance. They had multiple chances.
Yeah.
Defense looked good. But
Jake Moody released after going 1 for 3 in the game. Already making a change week 1.
Rightfully so. And
really.
I think Mike Shanahan's quote was someone asked him either say like, can you walk us through the decision? Maybe Jake Moody going. It wasn't much of a decision.
Yeah.
It's like pretty
like,
fucking
did you
easy.
See what I saw out there?
I didn't really have to do much like waffling on this one.
Yeah.
God, what are you gonna do?
And I feel bad. George Kittle goes down. Was it first quarter almost?
Yeah, dude. The 49ers.
And then he goes on IR, and you're like, okay, well.
And then Purdy's got a toe and a shoulder injury, and then McCaffrey missed practice again today. And he actually had a pretty productive day for them, but the 49ers, someone needs to audit that training room because it's just everybody seems to be getting injured on that team.
Yeah, they need a new trainer for sure.
Yeah.
That Jake Tongs?
I think we are all figuring out.
Something like that? Yeah.
Tonges?
Yeah, Tonges.
I think that's
right. Yeah. Tonges. The Cal Bear.
And go Berkeley.
Wasn't the winning touchdown catch?
Yeah, which was fucking bizarre because that ball was going right to Reek Woolen.
Yeah.
And then he just made an adjustment and got his hands right in front of him and snagged it. Reek Woolen had 2 plays on that final drive that were regrettable. The big play to Ricky Pearsall down the left-hand side. Like, Tariq Woolen was, like, in position, and then he just hesitated for a second and tried to time, like, an interception or a deflection, and it gave Purdy and Pearsall enough separation to where they were able to have the big completion. And then, that touchdown catch by Jake Tonges. Third stringer. Being the hero in that one.
Yeah, it was pretty good. I mean, I was actually pretty impressed by Seattle's defense. For the most part, they held McCaffrey into only 69 yards, 22 carries. Pretty damn good.
They caught a lot of balls, but that's the yards per rush. It's pretty minimal.
Yeah, 3.1 average.
And the Seahawks, they had a fucking chance at the end. They take the ball all the way down, and then I don't know if you've seen the replay of the play that Joey Bosa made to cause the fumble.
Oh, you mean Nick?
Excuse me, Nick. Yeah, Joey's big nose on news. Nick Bosa just straight up bench presses the right tackle.
Oh, just massive.
Like that is classic, just hands in and just drive you back.
Slamming him, yeah.
Like and really push the right tackle back into Sam Darnold to cause the fumble, and then he recovered the fumble. Like,
Yeah,
that was
that's you.
not a big Nick
you
Bosa
cause it
fan,
and get it,
but that
and
was
one,
fucking.
That's like
that was impressive. That was one of the more impressive plays of the week for me, where he is able to just bench press a dude back 4 yards into his quarterback to cause a fumble. It's not like he got a hand on the ball or he forced the fumble.
yeah.
He forced the right tackle to force the fumble. Like that was crazy in itself. So, who do the Seahawks have next week? Now that they're 0-1, curious. They got at Steelers, at Pittsburgh.
That'll be a good one.
That'll be a good one. I'll have my eyes on that one for sure.
Yeah.
That'll be very interesting to see what happens in that one. If Seahawks defense is able to travel, Aaron Rodgers is able to replicate what he did, and his Pittsburgh debut in front of Steelers fans, that'll be a fun game to watch. I didn't catch much of the Broncos Titans game.
Bo Nix had a tough day.
Yeah, it looks like it. My God, 40 pass
Yeah,
attempts for
he threw a lot.
176.
They were able to run a little bit on the ground, a little bit.
RJ Harvey, look at that clip. 6 carries for 70 yards.
Yeah. It was tough. Bo made a couple bad passes.
Yeah.
You hope that he gets that fixed. He made a really nice one to Cortland Sutton for a touchdown.
Mm-hmm.
Put it in a nice little window where he could get it and go up and grab it. And I think he's got a lot to improve on in that first game. And I don't know if he's going to hit a sophomore slump at all, but not the best showing from him, but I've seen worse out there. So there just wasn't a lot of points. There wasn't a lot of to get pumped about this game, honestly.
It doesn't look like it. I mean,
you got to win, though. Like, you played that bad and you got to win.
Yeah.
So you got to be happy about that.
Yeah.
2 did make a couple throws where you're like, oh, I remember that back in Miami. Like, getting out of that pocket somehow and then swinging it down the field 40 yards. Okay, I remember that.
But man, 12 for 28, 112 yards.
Yeah. And that's the first game in the NFL for you.
Thank God. Did they have less than 200 total yards? They had 133 total yards.
It's a Broncos defense.
Jesus Christ. Good. 62 passing because of sacks.
I don't know how Funga with 11 total tackles.
Nice.
Shout out Crescent Valley.
Oh, yeah. He's on the Broncos now.
Yeah.
That's right. Does he still get the fluffy hair?
Yep.
Nice. Patented fluffy hair. God damn, that's rough. A rough day at the office. Who the Broncos got next? Now that I'm curious about them. They'll be going to Indy. Indy's starting 2 home games.
Lucky.
And
I don't know how you let me be so quiet about my fucking game on Friday, where we finally beat the Chiefs.
Oh, we were gonna get there, buddy. We are now. Yeah. Oh well, there was one more game in the afternoon slate that I didn't talk about. But actually, it wasn't afternoon slate, but because of the lightning delay.
Oh God, yeah.
Afternoon slate.
Yeah.
So yeah, technically not an afternoon game, but my God, that Jaguars was pretty goddamn ugly.
It was just ugly. Like, I don't know.
Bryce Young looks so bad. Dude, that was such a regression.
He's got to do better.
Yeah,
got to do better,
dude. That was one of those where I was like coming into this year, I'm like, all right, Bryce, let's fucking go. I'm rooting for everybody. And then he has that game, and I'm like,
a fumble and 2 picks. Like, you can't do 3 turnovers in a game. You're not going to win in the NFL.
Quite honestly, he looks scary at moments. And they had a clip also of like the camera, like kind of was behind him, and it was showing like the offensive line in front of him and the defense. I do not understand how he can decipher a defense being as little as he has.
It's definitely a
I
disadvantage.
I
for-
cannot understand.
Also, that offensive line is not very good either.
The Panthers probably just altogether very good.
Yeah, I mean McMillan, he acted like for what he got, like the looks he got, he did well.
I need Bryce to just
He had a pretty sick catch.
I need Bryce Young to just have a game where he just absolutely shreds the team. Like just for once. Like let it be against Arizona this weekend in Arizona. Just go for like 33 for 45 for like 406, 3 touchdowns, no picks. Just have a day.
I think more so I was shocked on this how much better that Travis Etienne looked than what I thought he would.
Yeah, he had that huge run, that like 70 yarder.
16 carries for 143 yards.
Yeah,
like
literally half of it came on one run.
Definitely established himself as the number one back while leading them to like trade Tank Bigsby.
Yeah, and giving Biashal Tootin a little bit more
Give
run.
him another look. Yeah, him and the Quentin Allen now.
Your boy like that. Your boy is very high on that Tootin stock. I have to be high on that Tootin stock.
You got to root for it. Yeah, you got to root for it.
My God. All right. Well, then I won't delay it anymore. Let's go to the Friday night game in Brazil. Big dub. Just a big fucking dub.
Huge win.
Justin Herbert looked so good, not just passing but running the ball. I mean, it was one of his best games that he's played. Yeah, 100%.
We haven't beat the Chiefs in I don't remember like how long.
Chiefs. Well, Herbert versus Mahomes. Chiefs are 7-1.
Yeah,
and I think
that's how it feels.
And I think 7 of the games have been one possession.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. And
now Chiefs are 7-2.
Right. It was just a really like a perfect game. I mean, not necessarily perfect, but he didn't make very many mistakes. We finally saw him tuck the ball and run, which is like what I've been asking for a while. Like you see something, use the athleticism, use your speed.
You want to talk
be
about
smart about it.
You want to talk about PTSD for Michael Penix? I was having what's the opposite of post-traumatic stress disorder? Because whatever that's called, I was having that with Justin Herbert and his Rose Bowl, where he was running for 3 touchdowns. Like that's seeing him run for that first down. I was literally having flashbacks to him running in that touchdown at the Rose Bowl.
Having Keenan Allen back was just like one of those. Like,
do you know Keenan Allen's like top 20, top 25 all time in like
receptions,
receiving yards?
Yeah, he's unbelievable, and it was just like a breath of fresh air when you're like, oh, buddy's back home, and like when you're going in third down, third and long, you can find Keenan Allen just about any time. Yeah. And then when you have Ladd McConkey also getting open, it makes it like so much nicer to have another option to go to. And if Quentin Johnson is actually going to catch the ball, I'm feeling pretty good.
I would be very encouraged if I were you.
But Justin made all the throws. He is quick with his reads. He has a rocket arm, so he can make those throws. Mm-hmm. And he just didn't make very many mistakes.
He's got a smoke hot friend to play chess with, so he's on cloud 9, right?
Girlfriend now.
Is it a Fisch? Is it official?
They're walking around Sao Paulo later.
Holding hands?
Yep.
Tongues down each other's throats?
I don't know about that. I didn't see that, but I was
Justin
shocked.
Wearing a Speedo on the beaches of Brazil.
Yeah, I don't know if he's going to be flaunting like that, but he could.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it's a massive year. He's probably rocking something down. Yeah, I mean, it was just a great game. I will say this, though, and this doesn't have to do with so much the game. It was the production of the game itself and it being on YouTube. There was something about that game where I didn't like it. I didn't like it being on YouTube. I don't really like Rich Eisen on the call.
Yeah.
And it being in Brazil, like it just didn't even feel like a real NFL game at that point.
Those are always weird.
Yeah, I just don't like the international games. Like some of them, they have some juice, but that one, it was just like it almost had like exhibition vibes to me. Like, hey, we're just playing this game for fun for the people of Brazil, and hey, it's on YouTube, and you can see fucking Speed and Mr. Beast at halftime and shit. I'm just like, what the fuck is this? Like, so that was my only complaint of the game itself, and that's not even the game. It's just, the production. I will say though that there is a player that has come out of the game.
Oh, I know who you're going to go.
That has skyrocketed up my.
I know who you're going to talk about.
My list of favorite players in the league. And that's Tier
Tart. Yep, Tier Tart.
It says he had 2 pass deflections. I'm giving him 3 because he had one on a 2-point conversion, I want to say as well, where he batted the ball down, smacked the shit out of Travis Kelce as well.
He had a sack, or he had only 1 total tackle, but I feel like he was around the ball like constantly, making plays, like making his presence felt. For
sure. I am totally on board.
He was a stud that game, honestly.
Yeah, he was a dog. And again, him just smacking the shit out of Travis Kelce, like, I don't have anything wrong. I got no issues with Travis Kelce. There was something about that was somewhat satisfying to watch. I was like,
you ain't special.
Yeah, we're not fucking taking this shit. And he smacked the fuck out of him. And the Swifties came out of the woodwork and started commenting on all his Instagram posts. How would they feel?
I mean, I was telling, because I watched this game with Smitty, and I was like, this is just a classic game where the Chargers usually blow this at the end. They'll go 3 and out at the end. Patrick Mahomes will get the ball with about a minute left, drive them down the field, and score a damn touchdown somehow, scrambling around, and then the Chargers blow it, and we're leading the whole game. That's classic Chargers, and I'm used to it. I'm ready for it. All right, come on. And it was just like, all right, this might be turning a page, maybe a little bit different. I really like Jesse Minter, the DC. I think he really gives us a good look.
He was on the team last year, right?
Yeah, okay. I mean, he was great. Like, our defense changed immediately when Brandon Staley left. Like, Jesse Minter came from
that stopped giving up
that national championship defense in Michigan and brought it here with just more talent and runs a really nice scheme and puts our guys in the right place. Doesn't try to do too much to where people are confused, and put together a good game plan against the Chiefs and holding them to 21 points. Felt pretty good about that.
Yeah.
So that was one of the hardest games we'll play all season, and I feel good. Now we shift our focus. We get a little bit of a break to Monday night, the late one against the Raiders.
7:00 kick.
Yeah.
Oh, going in the black hole.
Because they do the double header on Monday.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Yeah, late night for me on Monday night.
Yeah. The Raiders, they got the win against the Patriots. I cashed in my live bet to have them come back and cover. Let's go. Chip Kelly offense, man. I think the Raiders might be a problem.
I think Carroll's a good coach too. It's like
I think the Raiders are going to be feisty, annoying.
They're going to be a tough out.
Yeah. So I think that game in Las Vegas.
No one in my division is like an easy out now.
No, it's one of the tougher divisions in football. I would say NFC North, and then AFC West is right up there.
Yeah.
I mean, you can go through every division and find one team for the most part that it's like, I'm not buying that. Not buying the Dolphins in the East, not buying the Browns in the North, not buying the Jags in the South, or the Titans in the South. We'll see about the Jags.
Yeah.
But the West, every one of those teams is going to be competitive and a pain in the ass for whoever. But Geno, man, 360 passing yards. Brock Bowers looked good. He got a little banged up, so we'll see how he's the rest of the season. But they got a good backup tight end, which isn't even a backup. Sometimes they have them running 2 tight end sets with Bowers and Mayer. Scotty Myers had a good game, even in the middle of him basically wanting to be traded.
Leads the team in receiving, and it's like, actually, get me out of here.
Oh wait, never mind. Genty, not really an eye-popping day. Did get a touchdown, but he did have like a 3rd and short where he just straight up flipped before even getting back to the line of scrimmage.
I mean, he honestly had a really bad day.
Yeah, it wasn't.
When you're only averaging 2 yards a carry.
It was a little soupy,
carries, 38 yards.
A little wet out there, but But yeah, I mean the Raiders offense. I am intrigued to see how this plays out the rest of the season, just because of how they play. And again, Chip Kelly, Pete Carroll. I think they have some solid weapons. Dante Thornton looked pretty good, rookie.
I mean, I was more like surprised how good their defense did. I forgot that Devin White went over there this year.
Oh yeah,
They paid him, and he was
out.
11 tackles for him.
Oh, shit.
Kai Blue Kelly.
What a name! What a fucking name! Kai Blue Kelly.
Yeah, he's Stanford. Yeah, I was pretty shocked by that.
Yeah, I mean, be a tough
There's
out.
also shit weather there.
That's what I'm saying. It was
really
soupy, rainy field. It was not the best conditions by any means, which kind of led to some of the teams performing the way they did up there. Again, just gently kind of sleep in, and it was just not the best weather for that game. But yeah, I'll be tough out with the Chargers against the Raiders on Monday night, 7:00 kick in the Black Hole, Legion Stadium. Which I will say, Allegiant Stadium on the outside looks really badass.
Yeah.
Like, it just being completely black. Like, it looks like I don't think there is a more intimidating stadium in the NFL, like pulling up to that thing. It looks fucking sick.
I will say the Chargers do play better on the road every game.
There you go. There you go. Other games, was it? You know what? I do have to bring this up because of show interest. Bengals, Browns. Browns get the loss, but Harold Fanning.
Oh my!
The stock is going up. What a fucking
Harold
day.
Fanning is like,
what a day, dude.
7 receptions for the kid,
dude. Yeah, wow. I think they even had a wildcat play lined up for him at one point.
Like, he's just a Swiss Army knife. Do whatever you need with him.
Yes, I was so happy to see as much run as he got.
I was like, I did not think that he was going to be that involved in the offense. I was like, let's fucking go. The Bowling Green absolute star.
It was great. That was like the highlight of the game for me. I was like, dude, Harold Fanning's getting some fucking work. Joe Flacco likes some Harold Fanning. That's what I'm talking about here.
I would look into getting a Harold Fanning Jr. jersey if it wasn't a Brown jersey.
Get a Bowling Green jersey.
I guess it's still Brown's color.
I know. Yeah, he didn't have to change much. But the Browns literally lost that game because they didn't. They had a kicker, but he couldn't make it.
So, I mean, like I said, so many missed kicks.
Joe Burrow, 113 passing yards. No blame. That offense,
Myles Garrett was all over his ass. He got laid out so many times.
He almost had 3 sacks in a row late in that fourth quarter. He had 2 in a row, and then the third one, I don't know who got the third one, but he was right there. He was right there. Bengals, 141 total yards. Even if we add the sacks back into, like, take away the sack yards, it was still only 159 yards, total yards.
Is there anyone more scary in the league than Myles Garrett?
No. And I don't get what it is. I will say this. The Bengals, weeks 1, week 2, they lose that game. So them going out of there, getting out of Cleveland with a win, that is huge for them. They're like, dude, we will fucking take it. They seemingly always have a Browns problem, like in Cleveland, and just like no matter how bad the Browns are, I feel like the Bengals just play down to their level and always give them a chance. I do not fucking understand why that happens. That's why I bet. I was like, there's no way that the Bengals are
divisional games always end up being closer than what you think. Like no matter what.
I'll push back on that because Cowboys play the Giants this week. They've won 15 of the last 16 matches.
So they weren't all blowouts.
It feels like it.
I mean, that's like almost like us with the Chiefs, but every game has been like close. They just end up beating their ass.
I'm gonna look up this Browns Bengals results here. So the Browns have lost the last 4 against the Bengals. So I will give them that, is that they have lost the last 4. But before that, I mean, the Browns won 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9 of 11 before that. Like, the Browns had their number for a while. And I understand Baker was there, but it's not like they were like world beaters with Baker. They had a couple good years, but Bengals, okay. I mean, 31-14 last year in January, 2 seasons ago. And then they won 21-14 and then 24-6, and then this one's 17-6. So they won 4 in a row, but yeah, I feel like I've seen the Bengals play down to the Browns way too many times.
Yeah. I mean, it's what the Browns do. They just hang around when the Bengals come down.
They're going to be bad, though. The Browns.
I mean, when you're starting Joe Flacco again,
They're going to be.
It's just like
over under 8.5 games, and we see Dylan Gabriel out there. And to Joe Flacco's defense, his interceptions weren't exactly his fault. One of them, maybe not the most accurate pass to Jerry Jeudy, but it hit him in his hands, and Jerry Jeudy just, as he was kind of diving for the ball, just olayed it right into the Bengals.
Yeah, two of them.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, both of them were not exactly Joe Flacco's fault.
No, they were just very unfortunate.
Yeah.
I agree. That Jerry Jeudy one was ridiculous.
8.5 games until we see Dylan Gabriel out there.
Yep.
Over under.
Oh. I say under. Depending on how bad it gets.
No.
If they're even like if they're competing and this like they win a few games, then Flacco will stay in there. If it's just a bloodbath, we're just gonna immediately go to Gabriel.
Yeah. I want to say under, but I think they're going to be feisty enough to where he can get through half the season, and then shit's going to go awry for them, where they're going to be like, all right, let's see.
They're eliminated.
Yeah, and they're like, all right, let's see what we got.
Let's see. Bring in the kid.
Yeah,
kind of good.
Well, they got, he's like 34 at this point. Gabriel. He's just as old as Joe Flacco. And that's what happens when you spend 10 years in college. Pulling the Van Wilder. They play at Baltimore this next Sunday. Other games we can hit real quick. We kind of already talked about Dolphins, Raiders, Patriots.
Pretty much hit almost all.
Just about. Yeah. I mean, Cardinals, Saints. Cardinals look good to start the game, and then Saints defense actually kind of locked them down in that second half. I was keeping an eye on that because I've got Kyler Murray in fantasy, and Spencer Rattler in this. I mean, you don't want Spencer Rattler throwing 46 passes ever, but they had a chance there at the end.
I can't believe they had a chance. I
can't either because of the way that first half was going. I was like, Cardinals, they're up 17-10, but this should be a 31-17 game by the time that we're over with it. And sure as shit, the Saints had a chance there at the end to try and tie it, but then
Juwan Johnson, 8 receptions, 76 yards. It's good ducks.
Yeah, that's just Oregon Duck football.
Yeah.
Juwan Johnson, I'm so glad that he has had carved out like a pretty decent career for himself.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, he stayed in New Orleans for a while now.
Yeah, this is what, his 4th season?
Yeah.
5th season?
In New Orleans?
Just all together. Yeah, this is his 1, 2, 3. This is his 6th season.
Wow.
Yeah.
Chris Olave went back in the blue tent too. I was like, oh god.
Spencer Rattler. Like, honestly, it's one of those where like I know you like the football, brother, but you should probably just stop. Like he is the Tua of receivers. Whereas it's like, can you not take any hits ever? Who needs to call up? He needs to call up Tyler Lockett and learn how to get down and avoid taking hits, like as soon as possible.
Yeah.
And is he wearing the Guardian cap for his helmet? Because if he's not, he should have one, and he should probably
required.
He should probably wear 2. Honestly,
yeah, the double cap.
Yeah, he should look like a bobblehead out there, like just double Guardian cap, please. But yeah, I don't know. Cardinals Saints probably one of the least intriguing games of the week. Commanders defense looks good. How about this over under 3.5 games that Russell Wilson's the starting quarterback before Jackson Dart gets in there?
I don't know. I think they're going to stick with Russell for a little while.
I like how on Sunday though Dable was like, "Yeah, I'm not making any decisions for quarterback," and then Monday he's like, "All right, we're going to have Russell start again."
Yeah,
they have the Cowboys this weekend, and then they have the Chiefs next after that, and I believe that's a Sunday night game, and then they got your Chargers on the 28th weekend after, or or the day after Penn State. Hey, well, why don't you stay on the East Coast? Go catch your Chargers in New York. Let the family fly back, and like I'll catch you guys back at home.
We'll see you later, guys.
I'll catch you back at home. I'll be home tomorrow.
Is it MetLife?
Yeah. Go see your Chargers get an easy dub.
I have to
like
rent a car and get up there.
Might have to stage some sort of like airport, mishap. God, I didn't make my flight. Sorry, guys. Or I got
the game. I wonder.
I got the shits. Sorry, I'm not going to be able to get on the plane. You guys go without me. And then hang back for Chargers Giants.
It's a 10 a.m. game.
Yeah, you could be back in Oregon by 6 p.m. local time. I say make it happen. Yeah, I think that is just about it. Yeah, I think we touched on every game.
Yep.
Vikings, Bears, Philly. I mean, we could go a little bit more into the Cowboys, Eagles, but we don't need to do that. How about spitting?
Yeah, Jalen Carter should not have started that game off like that.
No, but you saw the clip of Dak spitting down in his feet right before that, right?
Yeah.
Which I think that was more so like, hey, I'm not going to spit in the huddle or spit on my guys, so let me get down there and give you.
It didn't look as egregious as Jalen Carter. It was like on purpose, right? When you retaliate, you always get caught.
Second man always gets caught.
Yep, and that's what immediately what I thought. I was like, of course he gets caught. Some bullshit. Like
I just love the leaps that people make. It's like Jalen Carter spitting on Dak. Not surprised. That's why he fucking killed that guy in that car accident.
Yeah, the Georgia Bulldog right there.
Yeah, I'm like, all right, that's a pretty big jump going from not surprised he spits on someone because he killed someone.
I just immediately thought about my dad yelling,
"Spitting!"
I was like dying. I was like, no.
Yeah, actually, that would have been funny because I think he might be on our practice squad, but Trayshawn Holden was an undrafted free agent for the Cowboys. And so
I think someone picked him up on the practice.
I was going to say, if he's not on the Cowboys practice squad, he might be.
I don't think he's with the
Cowboys. But imagine him being on the sideline for that one and seeing that go down and fucking remind me.
Jalen Carter doing that immediately, the Eagles lose their best defensive player. It's just like okay. Yeah,
kind of screw yourself there.
I mean, I feel like that's why the Cowboys were able to establish a run early. Like,
Javonte Williams
didn't look too bad. Yeah,
Miles Sanders ripped off that big run and then he fumbled the ball like a fucking idiot on like the 25-yard line.
Yeah, that was really bad. Bad timing.
Yeah, exactly. So, whatever. I don't care. Cowboys will beat the Giants as they always do. And then they got Chicago after that, and then it's the Sunday night Green Bay Michael Parsons reunion.
All right.
Oh yeah, and then I saw this today too. This could get bad for Dallas. Deron Bland gonna probably miss a couple weeks with a foot injury.
Oh, those winger.
Yeah, and I don't know who tweeted out like their options this weekend, where they're like, "Hey, with Deron Bland gonna be missing this game, this is the Cowboys' options." And it was basically like, start a dude who has only ever played in 2 NFL games, or call up this guy from the practice squad. I was just like, okay, we could be flawed. And then, so yeah, he suffered a foot injury during practice on Monday that could result in missing a couple of weeks. But
you see week 1 injuries,
Brutal, man. It happens. Football.
Yeah.
Pretty physical sport, I hear. But yeah, it's I'm trying to find the tweet of like what their options are. But man, yeah, Cowboys are a far cry away from that insane season he had with the like 6 pick sixes or whatever. Can you imagine at any level of football getting 5 or 6 pick sixes in a season just can't be stopped?
Yeah. Every pick he has to the house.
Housing it. Yeah. Oh my God. Dude, all right. I think that's a good segue. I think that is a good segue over college football and talking about not just the Ducks, but the other team in Oregon.
Yeah.
And just college football in general. But listen, Did I think the Ducks would win on Saturday? Yes. Did I think they would win big? Yes. Did I think they'd win by 66 points and put up 69 points and hold Oklahoma State to only 3 points?
No.
Wish I could say I did, but no, did not see that coming out.
Yeah, that was
my pregame prediction was 51-24.
I listened to your pregame show and I listened to the postgame show, by the way.
Huh?
Shout out.
Tune in. Postgame show on 105.1 The Fan, 1080 The Fan, and the Fan Sports Network. Every postgame. But yeah, I didn't think Oklahoma State's offense, even with Zane, was going to be that inept. And I don't know. And yeah, that's where it's like, I don't know whether it's Oregon is just that good or Oklahoma State is just that bad.
I think Oklahoma State's really bad. I really think they're really bad.
Yeah.
But everything was kind of like hitting on all cylinders for the Ducks. Like, you break one run, you hit 3 plays, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah. Big touchdowns, yeah.
Like, just immediately, me and my dad looked at each other like, "Oh my god!" It was like
I feel bad for any Oklahoma State fan that traveled to go watch that game.
He went to the bathroom and
it's like, what the fuck happened?
He missed Decorium Moore's touchdown up the sideline where he made those 2 guys like slam into each other and run.
Yeah, that was a great move on that. That was a good.
Dante rolls out, boots out, and just dime out there. And my dad comes back to the seat and he's like, "How did I miss? I was gone for like 2 minutes."
Still zipping up.
Yeah, just like walking down. Shit. I missed one. I was like, God. I mean,
quick start. Which compared to last year, that's what I want to see in every game. Quick start. Start fast.
That's kind of our thing right now.
Start fast, dude. Just bam, bam, bam.
And I knew it was bad when we usually defer. Dan usually defers, and he's like, "Nope, I want the ball."
He's like, "Fucking give it to me."
And like, I don't know if you could see at all on like the TV, but like before the game on the big jumbotron, they played that Gundy. Like,
I didn't see it on TV, but I think I saw it on Twitter. It was going around.
I was like, "Oh God!" You could just tell they were hyped in there. Like, it was loud. It was really loud. Almost lost my voice.
As you should.
Yeah.
As you should. Yeah, it was just another impressive game. I mean, like, when I was listening, you probably heard me on the post-game show where I was like, it's the ultimate coach cliche, like, hey, we just want to get better every week. Get better every week. And teams will do that, but this was evident. Like, you played a better opponent from week 1. You went from FCS to Power 4 opponent, and you got better.
Yes.
Like, you played better somehow. Like, again, I didn't think Oklahoma State was that fucking bad, but it was a mix of that. It was a mix of the Ducks being that fucking good. And also just, again, as Dan said, someone threw some gasoline on the fire.
Right.
It shouldn't take you much to get you motivated, but
let it rip, baby.
Definitely helps when someone throws a little gasoline on the fire. Yeah, just impressive all around. I mean, like,
12 different people had carries in the game.
Yeah, just another week of everybody getting work. I want to say between the first 2 weeks, like 80 players have gotten playing time.
Yeah,
so far. I mean,
and he said that this is going to be the first time where he travels 7 running backs to Northwestern with him, just because we got so many guys who can touch the ball and they play special teams.
I saw a great tweet today from Oregon legend Achilles Smith.
Oh yeah.
And he's done this a couple times now in the past couple of weeks. First, it was when Phil Knight gave the donation to OHSU and the Cancer Institute. That was like a month ago. Do you remember that? When Phil Knight did that, he donated like $4 billion.
Yes.
To the Cancer Institute.
I do remember that. Yep.
And Achilles Smith, he retweeted it. And he's like, Phil, investing in the program, # Go Ducks. He thought that Phil Knight gave the Ducks $4 billion.
Oh, God.
And so people are like, no, Achilles, that's for OHSU.
He was serious about that?
Yes. And then today, he tweets out like this video of Northwestern Stadium on the lake. I got to find it, dude.
Beautiful stadium out here.
It's even worse. So it's a video like panning of the Northwestern Stadium and the Lake Michigan. Yeah, Lake Michigan's right there. And he tweets out, sweet, overlooking the ocean. and it's still up there. He hasn't deleted it. And multiple people are like, Achilles, that's a lake. Like, that's Lake Michigan. And he even responded to someone just, my bad.
No bother to go.
Didn't delete.
No bother to edit that at all.
There's just so many people like, that's Lake Michigan, not the ocean. Sweet baby Jesus, what ocean is in the middle of our country? Hate to break it to you, man, but that isn't the ocean. I think he was serious, because of the fact that someone even was like, that's Lake Michigan. He's like, oh, my bad. God.
Just another week where Kenyon Sadiq is just finishing blocks out there.
Dude,
just
he's putting on some tape for the NFL.
Yeah.
That's for sure. He's like give me the rock and see what I do with it, but also give me the block and see what I do with it. Dude's just blocking downfield. It was so great. So in the post-game show, Anthony Newman called him, and I had some questions like wrote down that I wanted to ask him. And I was just like, I know there's a lot of good things that came from this game, but what was like your favorite part of the game? And one of my questions that I wanted to ask him was, how happy does it make you seeing guys blocking downfield 10, 15, 20, 30 yards downfield?
Yeah.
So I had that question like ready for him. But when I asked him, what was your favorite part about the game? He's like, guys blocking downfield 15. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Receivers blocking? And I was just like, well, I don't have to ask that question anymore.
Yeah. I mean, you just see it both week to week. Like,
dude, Deer Hill's touchdown when he got on that end around.
Alex Harkey's in the end zone, like 20 yards in there,
driving a dude into the turf. I was like, oh my God.
It's just like Deer Hill is legit too. Like, he looks really fast, really good. DeCorian looked great. Yeah, he didn't need many touches to get
2 touchdowns.
Yeah, it was just like, he's electric. It's an
embarrassment of riches, as they say.
And Dante played well. Like, yeah, he made the throws he needed to. The 2 deep shots when he took shots, they were on point. Like, so that was fun to see. Luke Moga come in scampering around. That guy is so fast. Mm-hmm. There was just a lot to like. The 2 pick sixes there at the end, and we win again with Brandon Finney at one corner and Iffy on the other. And
dude, he's good.
It's one of those things that, like, and then we brought, I don't know if you saw you probably saw a better angle than I did, but we were playing Dylan Thieneman and like Kingston Lopa down in the box. We bring him down in the box to fit the run.
This rover thing.
It's like they'd come in like filling in the middle, and then they'd fit the run, and it was working really well. Like, filling really nice, and Tatum Tuioti had himself a good game. Yeah, he was all over the ball. Like, couple really nice plays, not letting the back get out. And when we needed to make stops on third, we did. Yeah. And it was stuffing the run. It was pass breakups. I remember Dalen Austin had a really nice one on third. And it was just punt team after punt team after punt team for them. And it's bad for Gundy when he's just like taking pictures with Oregon fans after the game. And like, did you see the videos of him taking pictures with all the Oregon fans? How bad they're like, what the fuck is he doing? He's got his ass kicked and he's out there smiling in pictures with Duck fans. And so, like, it was one of those, like, all right, well, we're doing what we need to do right now. When we play a legit team, what are we going to look like? But until then, let's just keep going. We opened up again as another 27, 28-point spread to Northwestern, and it just keeps being 28-point spreads. Yes. Like, each week, and you're like, okay, well, then what is the Beavers?
Well, I said, man, that Oklahoma State was bad. Northwestern might be worse.
I don't know.
I think I do
better
know.
Last week.
They lost, but who did they play last week? St. Mary's School for the Blind? Like, I mean, they didn't play anyone last week.
I think they played Western Illinois.
So, as I said, St. Mary's School for the
Blind. Bulldogs are frisky.
The Leathernecks, actually.
Are they?
They're the Western Illinois Leathernecks.
But isn't it a Bulldog
look?
Yes,
but Bulldogs, they have the leather collar.
Oh, God.
So they're the Western Illinois Leathernecks.
That's so dumb.
I thought it was great when I found that out. the Leathernecks. That is such like a 1900s, early 1900s mascot name that they just rocked with. I like their logo too. I might have to get myself some Western Illinois gear.
No.
Yeah, it might be a long season for the Leathernecks. And they're looking rough.
But it was just a game where you didn't have to sweat at all.
No.
So
immediately that game was over 2 minutes into it.
I was like, oh God, this is going to be really bad. You could feel it too.
Did you stay the whole game? Did you stay until the clock hit 0?
No.
I don't blame you.
My dad wanted to get out of there.
Yeah, I'm sure a lot of people.
After I made him stay longer than what he wanted to.
We're fucking finishing this game.
I was like, we got to see one more drive. I want to see who they bring out. See one more drive.
And what's his nuts? Brock Thomas is getting absolutely rocked back there. And you're like, all right, let's.
Yeah, I was like, all right, we've seen enough here.
We're good.
Yeah. But it was just a explosion of points. It was a lot of fun. It would have been a lot faster game if we didn't score so much, but we did what we needed to do, and it's just like stay healthy, get to the next week.
Yeah.
And
yeah, that's a biggest thing is health. And then, as far as this week goes, I was talking with fan man Dusty Hara earlier today, sideline reporter for the Oregon Ducks. And I just told him, I was like, the game, like the preparation this week, the game is the mental game. If anything, it is first away game. So making sure that you are traveling and doing everything you need to do to make sure you are prepared for an away game, mentally in the right space to walk out that tunnel into a stadium of 15,000 people.
Yeah. They're talking about bring your own juice.
Yeah.
Bringing your own juice this week. And good news is they've been 9 a.m. They've been practicing like at this time, making sure they're ready. I don't know if you heard Iffy's little press conference this week, but he came out and said the DBs are all waking up at 4 a.m., getting to the facility by 5.
Hell yeah.
Like they would on like a game day for this. So they're treating it no differently. They seem really locked in and ready to go for this. It's a business trip. It's nothing. And then, they got to bring their own juice. They're going to go out there and fire each other up every time because you're probably not going to get that from a 13,000 fan stadium.
Yeah.
But I think it helps. Theron Johnson might come back this week and play against his old team. I know he really wants to.
Yeah.
Might have some little insights here and there about the team. But I think that they'll be prepared. I think that they'll be ready and probably start fast again.
Yeah. And what the only part that makes me nervous, but I think this is just completely different team, talent wise, mental wise, focus wise, is I'm like, don't let this be a Stanford game from 2021, I believe, where you are
Anthony Brown.
Yeah. You are clearly the better team. You're having some great wins. And then you go to an away environment where you do not create your own juice and you lose a fucking game you have no business losing.
Yeah.
Like, do not let that happen. But I think this team's resolve, focus. I think every game, it's almost, I'm trying to think of the team who did this. It's like almost they're gonna find ways every game to be like, oh, what'd you say about us? And like, we didn't even say.
He's a psycho.
Yeah, it's like we didn't say anything. Like, oh no, I heard you say this. It's just like, dude, I swear to God, I've been giving you nothing praise. Like, oh no, we're gonna fuck you up now. And it's just like, oh God damn it. Like they're just gonna go. Yeah, it's like they wronged us. It's like we literally did nothing. They're like, no, you fucked me over. We're gonna kill you now.
Braun definitely in his presser made it sure to give all the kudos. He was not given any ammo at all.
I love Oregon.
It was a total 360 from Gundy's. Like it was. He did announce that their best player, Cam Porter, their running back, out for the season.
Oof.
So their best player goes out for the season. He's their leader, their captain. It's just a brutal hit for the Wildcats right there.
Yeah.
But it goes on. I don't think that would have been a huge thing, but he was like a huge piece of their offense. So we'll see. They got at least one good lineman I know of, a good edge guy. be a challenge in some ways, but it's just how do we travel? Last year we traveled really well. Obviously, we won every game, but
yeah.
There
a
are
little
sleepy
scary
spots.
situation in Wisconsin, but I think that's a whole other animal. Going to Wisconsin, obviously the Northwestern. So,
and then they announced the Beaver game for 12 o'clock next week.
Yep.
Which is good. So it kind of gets us some time to prepare for Penn State the following week, even though they got all week.
Yeah,
they play Villanova and then bye week.
Do you think Trent Bray is going to give praises to Oregon during that week? Do you think he's going to?
I think he doesn't say a whole lot. He's just going to say
is he even
a really talented team.
Is he even going to be the head coach when Oregon and Oregon State play next week?
See, I was talking to my dad about this, and I was like, "Who else are they going to get?"
Yeah, I mean,
who wants to sign up for that?
I think how this season plays out for Oregon State is you definitely lose the next two games against Texas Tech and Oregon.
You start out 0-4.
Yes. And honestly,
it could be bad these next games. It could be pretty bad.
If I'm in that locker room and in that head coach, you just accept that already. You're just going to be like, listen, we're going to lose these next two games. We're going to be 0-4. It's everything we do after that. Like,
once you get done with that, like preseason,
Houston is when the season starts for us.
I'm even nervous about Houston.
I am too. I'm nervous about Lafayette at this point.
You see what Houston did to my Rice Owls?
No.
Scott Abel. Oh,
did they just demolish him?
Yeah, it was sad. It was not what I was expecting from. I thought we were going to be a little frisky.
I will say, in sports, it does this. Every sport does it in some capacity, but football and what we saw in Corvallis on Saturday, I have never seen in my life what transpired.
The special teams couldn't get any worse.
I don't think I have ever seen a team
couldn't get any worse.
I don't think I've ever seen a team lose a game because they didn't have a long snapper. Like,
I mean, that's unacceptable.
When that statement is said out loud, it is ridiculous. Like, oh God, Beavers lost. What happened? We had their third string long snapper. Like, no, seriously, like, what happened? Was there a lot of turnovers? Was it a lot of, like, was defense bad, offense bad? No, they didn't have a long snapper. I'm dead serious.
It's like,
dude, it was. There was a point in the broadcast, and I think it was in the either third or fourth quarter, where the punter just had to fall on a ball because it got snapped back, so he just had to fall on it. And even the commentators are like, "Oh boy, oh my, oh God."
Did you see the punter's kick? Like it.
Oh yeah,
and then it was rolling on the ground, and he tries to kick it right, and he takes it back. It's just like a joke. It was a joke. Like,
and Trent Bray, he said that.
Fucking joke.
Fucking joke.
Special teams, fucking joke.
And then you have the lineman cursing over the loudspeaker.
Fuck.
Where the ref can't even finish the call because he's just like,
is anything.
You know what?
What is crazy is Malik Murphy played well.
He did. He had a couple throws that could have been better, but in the totality of the game,
and 4 touchdowns.
Yes, he wasn't bad. It was a solid game for him.
Hankerson had 125 yards or 136. Yeah,
they should have won that game. Full stop. That is it. It was a winnable game going into it. It was a winnable game during the game, and then just, I mean, like I said, I've never seen anything like it where a team fucks a game up like that because they do not have a long snapper. It's
crazy.
It was one of those, like, this is a train wreck and I can't take my eyes off of it. Like, this is amazing.
Oh, I mean,
I felt really bad at a point in that game. I was just like, dude, this is not good. Like, I actually feel bad for Oregon State fans right now. This is an all-time low. I know last season got rough because they lost like 6 of their last 7 games, but the expectations of coming into this year, they were, I mean, I think we even said, like, oh, they should win 6 games. They should win 7 games. Like, look at their schedule. It's going to be tough sledding. It's going to be tough sledding if the vibes shift on this team quickly.
There were some shocking, like, games, I would say, like, a double take a little bit at the box scores and the games while I was at the actual game. You know, like, Penn State being only up 10-0 on FIU. Like, what? What happened?
Troy going up 16, 17
leading Clemson at half. Like,
and then Clemson, I think it was 16 unanswered, and then Clemson rattled off 27 unanswered.
And then seeing Georgia only beat Austin P 28-6.
Yeah.
It was like, okay, what happened? Is Gunnar Stockton not the guy? I don't know. And what other game? I was like, what? Ohio beat West Virginia? Parker Navarro going out there and just like, well.
So on my Saturday show, on Sports Saturday, we have a segment, Who Do You Love? Where we're just making picks. We're making our gambling picks for the day.
Oh, yeah. I heard.
Did you hear what my picks were?
I don't remember off the top of my head, but I listened at the time. I know that.
So I'll give you my NFL pick. My one NFL pick, it was Bengals covering against the Browns. Didn't happen. So there's one loss. My 2 picks in college.
Did you do West Virginia over Ohio?
West Virginia covering against Ohio. And Ohio just wins straight up. And I made that pick, and then I'm like on Twitter throughout the day, and I noticed that, well, I knew the game was at Ohio, but then I follow Reddit college football.
Yeah.
Their Twitter account.
Okay.
So they have their Twitter account where someone is like actively handling it and going to games, and they were at that game. And the Ohio fans were ready for that fucking game against West Virginia. Yeah. So I started seeing like clips and videos, and I'm like, I'm not liking this. I think this is their. I think this is their Super Bowl, dude. Like this is their.
They were pumped.
I was like, I think this is their national championship game, and Ohio fucking won. I was just like, God damn it! And then my third pick, second one in college, Kansas State covering against Army. And Army
lose outright.
Yeah. So the 2 college games I pick for teams to cover. Not only do they not cover, they just lose straight up.
Oh God!
Hey, that's what I get for doubting the triple option offense. All right, that's my fault.
You can't.
That's on me.
I can't. Troops.
Yeah, that's pretty un-American of me.
How dare you?
I believe last year that Notre Dame was the un-American team entity of the year for what they did to Army last year. Shame on them.
Yeah.
Shame on me for not trusting our troops against Kansas State.
Right.
I was like, listen, Army, they just had a tough outing against Tarleton State the week before, but Kansas State just had a tough outing the week before against North Dakota.
Ahead. They were looking ahead to Kansas State.
They were, clearly. But then I figured, I was like, all right, Kansas State, you haven't started off the season too hot. You almost lost to North Dakota. Like, you got to look at Army.
This is the bounce back.
Yeah, this is your bounce back, get right game. And they fucking lost straight up, dude. Like, and I was like, I know they don't have their running back. Was it Dylan Edwards?
Yeah,
Dylan. I was like, I know you.
Well, yeah, he's like, I'm gone. I'm out of here.
He's like, still not playing. And I was like, all right, you know what? It's fine. It's fine. All right, go K-State, go Wildcats. And they just lost straight up. I couldn't believe it. My 2 picks.
That's terrible.
Yeah,
I watched a little bit of this early game, the Iowa State game.
Yes, Cyhawk.
And it's just Iowa still can't move the ball, no matter if it's Mark Gronowski back there or anyone back there. 83 yards and a pick.
When does Iowa just say, like, listen, coach, we love you. We love everything you've done for this program, but we would like some semblance of an offense.
It's just, I think their weapons are so bad.
I think that, well, I mean, I think they would have bad weapons since they don't care about offense, clearly. And they're just happy with, like, dude, if we can scrap out 8 wins and score 15, 16 points a game,
Gronowski,
we'll take it.
Their top rusher, too, 16 carries. He didn't have the most yards, but 16 carries is too much for your fucking quarterback.
That's so bad.
And, Iowa State barely beat them.
Yeah.
It's never pretty when these 2 teams meet.
No, but Iowa State took the lead late, and Iowa essentially had to make a late game drive to try and tie it.
Just not their.
Oh, no. As soon as Iowa State took the lead and it was like there was only so much time left on the clock, I'm like, well, this game's over. Like, Iowa's not going to just all of a sudden find an offense that they haven't had for the last 10, 15 years and just drive down the field and just, oh my God, Iowa got more yards in their last drive than they've got the whole game. Like that was not going to happen. But yeah, it's just rough. It's rough.
In that early slate too, we had that double OT Baylor comeback win
on the C-Dub.
Yeah,
on the CW.
On the C-Dub, they get a barn burner.
My God, yeah, Baylor with the big win. What's their quarterback's name? Sawyer Robertson.
Yeah, threw 50 balls. The
dude knows ball. I like Sawyer Robertson. I saw him at Big 12 Media Day, and they did this thing on their social media where they were showing pictures of NFL players from like our generation. Like it was like Calvin Johnson.
Like not even that old.
No, it was like from the last 15, 20 years. So many of these kids are like, I don't know who that is. I don't know.
Some of them don't watch the NFL though.
Yeah, a lot of them were like, I have no idea. Sawyer Robertson knew every single player.
That guy knows ball.
Yeah, and I was like, that guy knows ball. He just earned a lot of points with me. I'm like, I'm buying in on this Baylor stock.
Fucking 440 yards pass and 4 touchdowns. Yeah, he was locked.
What other games caught your?
Obviously,
South
Florida, yeah.
Classic week where, not a lot of good matchups. And then you have South Florida losing to Miami. Yeah, you got SMU ranked team South Florida falling to Florida. South Florida plays Miami this week. Also on the C-Dub, that game.
Something about the C-Dub, watch out.
Dude, the CW
Giants
network ratings are about to skyrocket on the C-Dub.
Wow. And Mississippi State upsetting number 12, Arizona State.
That was the other one. Thank you.
The Cowbells got there.
Well, quite frankly, if I'm remembering correctly, Mississippi State shouldn't have lost their game against Arizona State last year. I want to say that I'm going to pull this up real quick. I want to say that Mississippi State was up on Arizona State last year, and then Arizona State came back in the fourth quarter.
Arizona State had a lot of comebacks last year.
Yeah, let me look at this real quick.
They got super lucky in games.
Oh, no, it was the opposite. Arizona State was up 30-3 in the game last year, and Mississippi State started chugging along. They got it to 30-23. With just less than 6 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter, and they couldn't pull off the comeback. But they get it this year, and they do it at home. They get the win at home. Ring those cowbells, baby. Woo. Did you see what Arizona State was doing at practice last week, though? They just had like one person walking around with like
there was like 3 cowbells. Yeah. like thinking that was going to do much. Like
not sure if you guys realize
right in the center's here.
Yeah, not sure if you realize this, but there's going to be about 100,000 of those cowbells going off in Starkville. So I think you might need to up the speaker volume or something here.
I don't know if did you see the final score of that Alabama game?
Alabama. I mean, there was a lot of like trash games. Did they play a trash opponent?
UL Monroe. Yes.
Yeah, it was probably like 60.
You could tell he really wanted to run the score up.
Well, yeah.
73-0.
Yeah, you just embarrassed yourself the week before.
Ty Simpson, 17 of 17, 226 yards and 3 touchdowns. Perfect on the day.
Well, congratulations. You played UL Monroe, quite possibly the worst FBS team in the country.
I mean... Yeah, they're pretty bad.
Yes.
Oklahoma beating Michigan though, that was a good one. Later
that was the best matchup on paper of the day.
It honestly played out pretty much how I thought it would.
Yeah, Mateer, dude, that's got to be your Heisman favorite at this point. I know what the books say, but I mean, I
think they do have him as the favorite, or he's up there.
I think you got to after week 1 and week 2. I mean, week 1, it was a patsy game, but he still looked really, really good. Like, hucked the ball 39 times and had over 300 yards passing. And then he looked really good against Michigan. And he had that one play where he escaped and threw a little sidearm action. Like, it was classic Mateer. It was really, really good. Oklahoma, I like Brent Venables. I hope he has success. I think he genuinely really cares about his players in the program. I think he kind of has that little bit of old school red ass mentality to him.
Yeah.
And I'm hoping he's successful at Oklahoma, and this is the year to do it, obviously, because they haven't been very good. And they are expecting, like, Oklahoma is like, we should be top 10, top 15 every single year. And so for them to get to this point, I'm stoked for Venables because I like him. I think he's a good coach, and I just like his mentality and how he carries himself coaching that program.
I went into that game thinking I was like, Venables' defense against a freshman quarterback coming on his first road game. It's not a good combo, and it kind of went that way. I just have always, like, this year and going in, people are higher on Michigan because they're like, oh, we got a quarterback who actually throw this year, but who you throwing to?
Yeah.
Like, they just don't have any weapons that really scare me. They can run the ball. Yeah, they've always been able to do that, but what else? And I don't think their defense is as good as it was last year, unfortunately for them. They had a lot of those NFL guys.
Graham, Johnson.
And then Mason,
Mason Graham, Will Johnson, yeah.
And then they had, was it Kent Grant? Kent Grant, yeah.
Take a word for it.
Another NFL guy, first or second rounder. So that was pretty much how I thought that game was going to go.
Yeah.
I was happy. Well, and Colorado now about to start their third string. Did you see that?
What is that? What happened? I must have missed that.
Julian Lewis.
Well, what happened to Salter? I totally missed what happened
because Salter didn't have as good a first game as they went, so they were like, "Hey, we're going to start Julian Lewis."
So they just went with Lewis to start the game.
Well, they did start Caden Salter, but they said they were going to start Julian Lewis going into it. Started Caden Salter. He went out there, wasn't bad, honestly. He just didn't lead to like big drive. Then they didn't really like what they saw from Julian Lewis in the first like 4 passes, and they went to that Ryan Staub guy.
And he will start. I did see today that he's going to start this week. They play on Friday. They play Houston, the Fighting Connor Wagmans.
They play Friday?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, Colorado, Houston.
Indiana plays Friday too.
Colorado, Houston. That's a 4:30 kickoff. Indiana State. Big interstate rivalry matchup.
Huge.
Colgate, Syracuse at 4:00 on the ACC network, if that tickles your fancy. Also on Friday, and my God, they better win this game or else it's going to get real ugly down there. UCLA plays New Mexico. If UCLA loses that game, I don't see how that. I mean, they're a 15.5 point favorite.
You can't come back from that.
I think that Deshaun Foster is not. He does not have a job if they lose that game.
That's tough.
Yeah.
What game was it that I was looking at? Missouri, Kansas. Bo Pribula. What a game from him, honestly. I thought he was just a runner, and he was 30 of 39, 334 yards and 3 touchdowns. I was really surprised. I think Kansas defense is really bad, but Kevin Coleman Jr., 10 receptions, 126 yards and a touchdown. Missouri looks to be a little feisty.
Yeah, they got the Raging Cajuns this week.
Watch out. I think they might be a little bit of an over team. Both those teams, Kansas and Missouri.
Over team? What do you mean?
Like overs, like leaky defenses.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Yeah, I thought you meant win total, but
no.
Gotcha.
I mean, North Carolina didn't look very much like that much better this week against Charlotte either.
No, I mean they got the dub, so good for them. But
yeah.
What was it, 20-3, the final score or something like that? I mean,
not very convincing.
I did see Bill Burr on Rich Eisen, and they were like, "So, what did you think about Bill Belichick's first start as a head coach?" And Bill Burr was just like, "Don't do this, Rich. Don't." He's like, "This guy won 6 Super Bowls, and then he loses his first game with North Carolina. Sorry, North Carolina, not exactly a blue blood."
Yeah.
He's like, "But now we're questioning everything he did for the last 20 to 25 years.
Is he actually a good coach?"
Bill Burr was like, "I'm not doing this. I'm not having this conversation.
I'm done."
It was so great. Oh God.
USC did what they had to do.
Again, so many of these teams played such shit.
A good game I watched on the Peacock
On the cock?
Yeah, Boston College, Michigan State in double overtime.
Oh my God.
42-40. Aiden Childs with the comeback win.
Aiden Childs, go Beavs. How
Dude,
about that?
that was a good game. I can't believe Boston College kind of blew that game. Just good to see these overtime games, you know?
Yeah, you get some of these
OT.
thrilling matchups, man. That's how you kind of get that
Michigan
juice.
State 2-0 now.
You get those like ancillary, like, I don't care about this game, but then when it starts happening, you're like, dude, I'm locked in. That happened week 0 for me with UNLV and Idaho State. I was like, I do not care about this game at all. And then it was like, dude, UNLV's on upset watch against Idaho State. And I'm like, dude, I'm fucking locked in for the rest of this game. Like, sign me up. Hell yes. All right. I'm trying to get the numbers here for big number, little number here for this week's college slate. I almost got all of them. I just need to get the smallest point total.
It's Washington State this week too.
Washington State is playing North Texas.
So it's next weekend they play.
Yes. North Texas is actually favored against the Cougs.
No.
It's this week.
Washington State plays Washington this week.
This week?
Yeah.
Am I a week ahead right now? No, you're on something, bud.
Oh, does Washington have a bye then?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm guessing because I am on this weekend schedule right now.
I didn't think Washington would have a bye in week 3. Sorry.
Actually,
I was looking at their schedule.
Yeah. It's funny you bring that up because I want to say someone on the morning show said something about that where it's just like they're already getting a bye week. But Washington has played back-to-back 8 p.m. games. So, I mean,
they're tired. I don't know.
Hey, they need a break. All right. 8 p.m. They're playing until goddamn midnight.
They're playing at home. What are we talking about?
I can't believe I'm being an apologist for the Washington Huskies right now. But yeah, Washington State plays North Texas this week, 12:30 ESPNU. North Texas favored by 5.5 in that one. So, I don't know, man. Go Wazoo. I hope they can pull out the dub.
Go Wazoo.
Come on, Cougs. God damn it. All right, you got me distracted now. I'm trying to find the lowest point total for this week. While I'm doing that, do you want to try and guess what the biggest point spread of this week, though?
The biggest point spread. Are we talking, is this going to be like because there's a few like shit games because we're still finishing up like non-conference. Like, is this going to be like one of those ones like.
I'll give you the one hint, and it is, yes, exactly that. It's a shit game.
Okay.
It's a bad matchup.
If you look at try to look at like the shittiest teams out there, I don't even know how some of these FBS or these I don't know how Abilene Christian is. Like, Abilene Christian's probably pretty bad. Oh God.
You think you got it? You think you locked in there, Bob?
I think I have. I don't know why I didn't guess this before, considering I knew what their spread was against FIU, but it's got to be Penn State, right, against Villanova.
I don't have a number for that, and I don't know if they're going to post a number. So I will say no, just from the data that I have, that is not the biggest point spread of the week. Now, granted, it very well could be if they put a number on it, but I have not yet. I don't see a number on it. I mean, that one, I don't think you can put a number on it. I mean, they did with Ohio State and Grambling, so I mean,
I'll find you a number.
Yeah, I'm just on ESPN right now.
Oh, okay.
So they got their stupid ESPN bet spreads and stuff like that. So.
Well, if it's not better than 48.5.
Oh, you got a game with 48.5?
It's the Penn State.
Oh, that's the line that you see there?
I just told you I was going to find it for you real quick.
Where are you on? I'm going to Vegas Insider right now to see what spreads we got, because they'll give you the spreads for all the different books and stuff, right?
Yeah, Vegas Insider does. God, there's another stream too or another site that has that too.
Yeah, because I'm looking at some like Virginia, William and Mary. They've got nothing. Baylor, Samford. Well, Baylor, Samford actually on FanDuel 46.5. Okay. All right. Let me make a quick adjustment here.
Yeah,
let's go.
Look at FanDuel. They have a lot of FBS and FCS.
Oh boy. All right.
Action.
I think I got to make an adjustment here. Hot route. All right, looking. Is there anybody with a 50-point spread this week? No. All right, I got it. I got a new one.
Oh God.
Give me a guess. What do you think?
Well,
outside of the Penn State Villanova,
okay.
Yeah, you're right on that. Okay, all right, I'll give you the point on that. Also, it is tied for the biggest spread of the week with Indiana and Indiana State. Indiana is a 48.5-point favorite.
Oh my God, really? The Sycamores, that's disrespectful.
Sycamores. Sick 'em.
I was also looking at was it Texas UTEP?
Yes, that is the one I initially had.
Because
that's 41.5. At least on ESPN bet it is.
Because that looks like
that's gonna get ugly.
Yeah.
Is it in El Paso?
I would.
Is it at the Sun Bowl?
Highly doubt.
Is it at the Sun Bowl by chance?
They would get to play at the Sun Bowl.
You know, I forget about the Sun Bowl. When I was playing my college football 25 franchise with Kennesaw State, go Owls, I had an away game at UTEP, and I was at the Sun Bowl. I was like, whoa. I was like, I completely Sun Bowl. What a venue. I was like, how come UTEP doesn't start spending money and start having a better program? I was like, this is a great venue. The mountains in the background.
Beautiful here.
I'm like, come on, Miners, get it together. I'm rooting for him. So yeah, that Villanova Penn State spread, disgusting. Indiana State, also disgusting. Closest spread of the week. There's a couple. You
know, I thought that the Texas A&M Notre Dame game would be a little bit closer. I saw that spread earlier in the week. I think 6.5 is a little crazy.
Notre Dame favored that much over Texas A&M.
Yeah.
Is that at Kyle Field?
No, last year was at Kyle Field.
Okay.
So I guess they're getting 3 points for the home field. I'm going to go just skimming Duke Tulane.
Bang. You got it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What is it?
The Darian Mensah return game.
Is it money line? Like, is it?
It's 1.5 at some books or -1 at some other ones.
That seems
some of
like,
them have,
honestly, the most like even matched.
Yeah.
I got 2 matchups for you that I think is overs.
That
or the high totals.
The other game at 1.5 is Kansas State, Arizona. Kansas State favored by 1.5 in that one. Did I ride the Kansas State train one more week?
God, it is a bumpy ride for you.
Do I go back to the Wildcats? Just go back to the well? There's no way they lose this game. Right?
No goddamn way.
It's in Arizona. It's in Tucson. So, what were you saying? Other games with big spreads? Or
well, no, I got. I just scrolling through the games. I got 2 matchups where I'm like, these got to have high totals on them.
Oh, okay. So I got. I believe three games right now that I have tied for the highest point total of the week. I'm going to double check my work now that I'm on Vegas Insider. Actually, check that. Oski. We got a new winner in the clubhouse. Ooh, that's a high number.
Oh no.
Let me see if I can find something else higher though, because this might be it. Yeah, I don't know if there's gonna be one higher than this one, bud. Okay, I got it. I got the new one. The ones that I did have that I thought were the highest point total was Texas Tech, Oregon State is 61.5.
What about Washington State, North Texas?
That one, it's probably high, but it's not the highest.
But also Arizona State, Texas State. Texas State's defense is awful, but they could score.
Again, maybe it's higher on this on Vegas Insider, but that was not one of the highest ones that I saw. Texas Tech, Oregon State, 61.5. SMU, Missouri State, 61.5.
Missouri State?
Yeah. Go Bears?
Or are they just thinking that SMU is going to put up 60?
I guess. I mean, they put up, 40 something last week, right?
Jesus.
And Ole Miss, Arkansas is also at 61.5. yeah, I keep kind of typing in these numbers here to see if I'm getting anything higher or low, around there. But I have one game.
You have something higher than 61.5?
Yes, I have one game that is higher than that.
God.
And it's I'll give you the number. I won't tell you what the game is, but all these games that I just gave you are at 61.5. This one's at 66.5. 66.5.
Just looking at the teams, I can't tell you what game would be 66
I don't know.
that I haven't said already.
I think I could maybe give you 10 guesses, and I don't know if you would get it.
Yeah.
But it is Syracuse Colgate, 66.5.
Colgate? All right. I was never going to guess Colgate.
66.5.
Fran Brown's going to run it up?
66.5 for Syracuse.
Holy hell.
Whoo! All right, and then lowest point total. Fuck, I had it wrote down, or I thought I did at least.
Now, do you actually?
Do I have it actually wrote down?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I think I have it again. All right. Yeah, I got it. Okay. Lowest point total.
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah, we're good.
I got it.
We're good. I found it again. And I'm like, that's right. Okay, this has got to be it. I would be hard pressed. I'm still searching. I'm still looking at all the books to see what the lowest point total is. And I think this is it.
Oh, please tell me it's going to be an Iowa game.
Oh, I haven't even seen that one yet. I'm scrolling. I mean, that's always a good bet to play. So that you can always hang your hat on that.
Iowa UMass has got to be low.
Let's see if they got a number on it. Ooh, this isn't the lowest, but it's pretty low. Louisiana Tech, New Mexico State is set at 43.5, 44. Believe it or not, Iowa UMass is not the lowest. It's low, but it's
what
not
is
the
it?
lowest. It depends on the book you get it at.
Oh, where are you getting it?
It depends on what
shop around, folks.
So Iowa, UMass, it could be. I'll give you the tie on it. I'll give you a tie because the opening line is higher on Iowa, UMass, but Michigan taking on Central Michigan, that opened at 41.5. Oh. And now it's floating around the 42, 43.5.
Oh, the over's getting some steam.
Clearly. Where was Iowa? I just had it.
Iowa UMass just seems like absolute garbage.
Yeah, I mean, Iowa, one of the worst offenses in college football versus UMass, one of the worst teams in college football.
Offenses, just
overall teams.
Couple bad offenses.
To use Trent Bray's quote, fucking joke.
Fucking joke.
So yeah, Iowa UMass opened up at a higher number, 44.5, and it has now gone down to 42.5, 43 in some places. Yeah, we might have to not do little number for a point total because you could just guess Iowa every single week. Chances are you're probably
that is especially when I see who they're playing. I'm like, okay,
my God,
that's probably what it's going to be.
Stanford, Boston College right now is floating around 44.5.
And after next week, we should start be getting actual conference matchups,
right?
And not these FCS,
these patsy games.
Yeah, games where they're going to score 100. I don't know what the Portland State Hawaii game is going to be next week, but
I was literally looking right at that.
Really?
Yes, Iowa, Portland State. There is no spread. There is or point total.
Hawaii, Portland State next week. Coming off a bye for the old Vikes.
No, the Vikes, they played last week, and
they're coming off a bye to go to Hawaii next week.
Oh,
they got a bye this week.
Wait, let me double check that. No, Hawaii, Portland State plays on the 14th. That is 9/14.
Give them a bye.
Yeah.
So then they have a bye after.
Well, it says 9/14 on Vegas Insider because the game is kicking off past midnight on the East Coast. It's an 8:59 kickoff.
Okay, I was like
local here.
Is that technically a
So Portland State
It's technically a Sunday game.
going to the Clarence T.C. Ching Athletics Complex in Honolulu to try and get their first dub. Probably not going to happen. But they did get their first points last week against North Dakota in
the islands
in a 50-20 loss. Portland State so far this year has been outscored. All right, that's too much math. Let me pull up the calculator.
They started
here.
JKS's brother, John.
Wait, Portland State?
Yeah.
They're like, can we get the other brother, please?
If you listen to Bruce Barnum, he's like, yeah, since it went so well for his brother, it sounds like we're going to give him a shot this week. See if we keep the juju.
From where that program was when Barney first got there, weren't they like 11-1 his first year? Do you remember that?
They were pretty good, yeah.
They had a great year his first year, and they have just absolutely bottomed out now. They have given up in 3 games 161 points, and they have only scored 20. They have been outscored 161-20 in their first 3 games.
It's tough. It's tough when you're the old mighty Vikes, dude. You have no home stadium. You got no budget.
Have them get them back at Providence Park. God damn it!
They wish. They need to.
Yes.
They just can't. They don't want them on that turf.
Yeah, they can't be ripping up that turf. Yeah. I feel like this is a good point for us to end, but I will ask, are you going to the Timbers game on Saturday by chance?
Not as of now, no.
Okay.
Not saying that I couldn't.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like
tickets are always open.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's not like it's sold out or anything,
but as of now, I'm not. It depends on what happens with this Oregon game and how much college football I'm watching.
That's true. But it's a late kick for the
7:30.
Yeah, I think it's 7:15, 7:30. So, I mean, what is the Pac-12 After Dark slate for Saturday? Oh, come on. Nah. I mean, you got Minnesota Cal at 7:30, Boston College, Stanford 7:30, Texas State, Arizona State.
Aren't you going with Joey's team?
Oh yeah. CVSC, Shaneland Valley Soccer Club. We're going to be out there in full force. There's going to be like 50, 60 of us out there.
That's crazy.
Yeah. It's something that the coach arranged. He knows some people at the Timbers, so it's like the kids are going to be able to go on the pitch before the match. I think they're like walking out with the team.
Is he pretty pumped about it?
Holding hands. I'm sure Joey's probably going to be taller than a couple players. Like,
is he pumped?
Oh yeah, he's stoked.
Yeah.
He loves it. Yeah. Funny story from this last Saturday. He had a game. He had his first game of the soccer season. Tough loss in Camas. Tough loss. We had to go all the way out to Camas
to take the L.
Yeah, they gave up 4 goals. They were up 4. They were down 4-0, and then they scored 3, and they got 1 at the very end. I thought they were down 3-0. So when they got that last goal, I thought it was the equalizer. And so I was just like, yeah, let's go, boys. We're going to fight back. And then the game ends, and I hear some parents kind of musing around. They're like, well, it was a close one, 4-3. I'm glad they fought back. And I'm like, wait, what the fuck? Like, we didn't get a point there? And so then I asked, I'm like, what was the final score? And like to some other parents are like, oh, it's 4-3. She's like, son of a bitch. I got real excited for that third goal. I thought it was the equalizer, man. I was getting loud. I was like, let's go, boys, we're gonna fight back. Dude, I would have been to fight back from a 3-0 deficit and tie the game.
I mean, that's still fighting back. So
Yeah.
You weren't wrong.
Yeah, I was stoked. And then I was like, God, I was crushed. I was like, son of a bitch. I thought we got a point there.
I was crushed.
Yeah. It was but there was one dad for the other team that once he got a look at Joey out on the field, he was like a couple bleachers in front of us. He's like, oh my God, that kid's huge. And me and Joey's mom were just sitting there just kind of like laughing. And we're like, look at that circus freak out there.
Look at that lanky fuck.
Dude, last night I picked him up from practice. He was standing right next to his coach. He might be like 3 inches shorter than his coach. I'm not even kidding. He is a head taller than all of his other teammates. Like, I don't know what I did or his mom did to have this happen, but the kid is evidently bigger than everybody else out there.
You mean he's hitting his growth spurt early?
Yeah, but also he's not getting calls, and other teams are like, "Hey, number 4 is way too physical out there." So he's getting the big guy treatment out there. That
he's just stomping around. Don't worry about him,
dude. Yeah, it's like the other team looks at him and they know that they got to put a body on him, be physical with him. Joey's looking for a call. Oh, dude. If I see those hands go up one more time, like looking for
what was that, ref?
Yeah, looking at the refs, like I'm gonna lose it.
Put your hands down.
Yeah, it's just He's too much in the mental game, too locked in on what the refs are worried about.
Keep playing.
Yeah, exactly. Just flush it.
Just keep playing.
Goldfish. Ted Lasso.
It happens.
Right? God yes. All right, we done here.
We're done.
We went even
ready
we went longer than anticipated.
Well, that's what happens when you got a lot to fucking go over. You know what I'm saying?
Football's back, man.
Yeah, ready for another solid week. Hopefully with another couple dubs.
Yeah. All right. I gotta get home, make some dinner. I gotta go get some dubs on Call of Duty.
Yep.
Yeah, time to run up the score, baby. Go get some battle royale wins. All right, Tanner. Appreciate you as always.
Sure.
And that is it for Fish and Toast, episode 29. We'll catch you next week.
Peace.
Peace.